Hey, Carpool crew, whether you're stretched out under a tree at the park or cruising home after grabbing a slushie, I'm Pastor Justin, and I'm so glad you're here. Now, I know this might sound a little crazy, but today's verse is about ants. Yep, tiny little bugs you usually step over or try not to let in the kitchen. But God, He says you can actually learn from ants. Wild, right? Here's what it says in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. Go to the ant, you slacker. Observe its ways and become wise. Yep, the Bible called someone a slacker, which is pretty awesome, and told them to go watch ants if they want to get smarter. You know, it's serious when ants are your homework. The book of Proverbs was written mostly by a guy named King Solomon. He was the son of King David. Solomon was known as the wisest man to ever live, and he had a way of making truth super practical, meaning they could read it and actually apply it to their life that day. He wasn't about fancy words or long speeches. He wanted people to live wisely, and that meant learning from the world around them. So what do ants have to teach us? Ants don't have a boss. They don't take breaks, and they don't sit around scrolling YouTube. Okay, that's not in the text, but you get it. They just get the job done. They plan ahead, they work together, and they store up food even when it's not needed yet. They don't wait to be told, they move with purpose. Solomon uses ants to say, hey, look at these tiny creatures. They are getting the job done. Meanwhile, humans, with all of our brains and all of our energy, can sometimes be lazy, waste time, or put things off until the last minute. Yep, I said it. If Jesus were riding along with us today, I think he'd look at you and say, I gave you time, energy, and gifts. Use them well. You might even add, there's a difference between rest and laziness. Rest honors God. Laziness misses the mission. Jesus loved using nature to teach lessons. Birds, seeds, fig trees. So ants, totally something he'd bring up. He'd want us to live with intention, to not waste the day, to work hard at what matters, even when no one's watching. So how can you be more like an ant? Well, at home, don't wait to be told to clean your room. That's so simple. Surprise your parents and do it first. Boom, ant energy. At school, even though we're on summer break, think ahead. You can use some of your free time to learn something new, read a book, practice, get ahead on homework. Even 15 minutes a day makes a difference. In your walk with Jesus, spend time with him without someone having to remind you. Pray when you're brushing your teeth. Listen to worship music while building your Legos. Ants aren't flashy, but they are faithful. They don't need attention. They get results. You don't have to be big to be wise. You just have to move with purpose. Remember, no matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. Parents, if you love this podcast, share it with some parent friends. And here's a fun idea. Challenge your family to have an ant hour this week. 1 hour of focused work, no distractions, all doing something helpful or meaningful around the house. Before you go, answer this question together. What's one thing you know you've been putting off, and how can you tackle it this week just like an ant would? I'll see you tomorrow on Carpooling with Jesus.